win streak on the line, the Ohio State Buckeyes pulled out a wild 34-27 victory over the Indiana Hoosiers on the road in Bloomington. Coach Urban Meyer and some of the Buckeyes addressed what they thought about the rather interesting game.
I quit trying to draw up how to win games a long time ago. It doesn't always work exactly how you planned. And I looked at our punt team was solid. Our punt return team was solid. Kickoff coverage is really good. Defense at times was really good. And then we had a couple hits that we gave up when they put the running quarterback. I thought he, obviously the big one he came out of there on, and we're up by 10 and you get positive field position, we turn the damn thing over. So we're turning the ball over at an alarming rate, and that's obviously a difference in the game. And at some point that's going to bite you. So we have to fix that. And I had 2 fumbles. Jalen laid it on the ground twice. We got to fix that. We had a tough injury to Corey Smith, who's kind of all-purpose guy for us, a tough guy. Prayers out to him, and just got to rally up and get back home, get out of here, and find a way to win our 6th game. 18-27 for 245. That's not awful. We just, I saw what you saw. There's some balls. The guys were open. Either one was an option route where I don't want to get into it, but just have to work at it. But once again, if 18-27, 245, and it's not. We're getting better. I think last week we threw for 288, so we're continuing getting better. You take the 3 turnovers out, and that's a solid performance by the Buckeyes. I didn't say great, but a solid performance by the Buckeyes.
For the first time in what seemed like a while, the game came down to the final play, and Coach Meyer and his team addressed what they thought about the final drive.
They went. You can talk to. They went real aggressive. We went bear shoot, which is a real aggressive call, and that's kind of. I agreed with the call, and obviously our defense coaches know what they're doing, and we had too many penalties on our pass defense, so a lot of things to work on, but. In that kind of situation, go step up and make a play. That was a heck of an effort.
I'm just waiting for the crowd to go, ooh, something to show me that he didn't catch the ball, because I knocked the coach over. I broke something over there too, and I was just listening for that noise to let me know he dropped the ball.
And you heard what?
And I didn't hear anything, but I got up and I seen our sideline running, so that kind of let me know that was a good thing.
I mean, you get up.
We just gave a little different look to him. Wanted to get our corners off a little bit, give them a chance if they threw the fade to, get us out of the pass interference situations and, get some pressure up the middle. So,
Crazy that.
Get him down. Obviously you saw that guy go. I don't even know how far it was, 85 yards, and outran the entire defense. So, more importantly, we want to see those guys that were straining to go get him and get him down. I mean, the ball, in some way, somehow, they're going to get that ball up. And, ultimately, we had to go up and finish the play.
What was the adjustment?
For the Buckeyes, the obvious MVP was running back Ezekiel Elliott, who ran for over 250 yards and scored 3 touchdowns to lead the way.
Jump started. We went to, gap blocking against, we're getting a lot of movement and that disrupts zone plays, and we went to gap blocking and our offensive line came pushing off the ball. And Zeke's just such a good second-level runner. And that jump started everything. I think he ran for 240, someone just said, in the second half, 3 big hits. And it's great to see him get to the second level. We just got to complement that with the pass game a little bit. Once again, the darn turnovers. I think all 3 of them were in the pass game. And that's.
We knew going into the second half that there were some runs that I really didn't finish the way I should have, where I could have broken. So coming out into the second half, something I really focused on was my second level acceleration, where I could break through those little arm tackles and break through to the open. And we executed and we did great in the third.
Talk about it, guys.
Yeah, we like to have big plays. We did that a lot last year too. Big passes or long runs, and that's kind of. We thrive off of those big plays. So yeah, that's what we try to get those big hits.
Did they all?
I think we were definitely overdue for a game like this. O-line and I felt been feeling this way for the past couple of games, and just feel good that it finally happened. Had a good time.
After winning here in Bloomington, the Buckeyes will return to Columbus and prepare for their homecoming game against the University of Maryland on October 10th. We'll have complete coverage in print, on TV, and online at thelantern.com. For Lantern TV, I'm Evan Simkowitz.